won't be the best to take. I think he needs a bit more damage to play with, maybe even going for the marksman emblem, just for the attack speed. You need to be able to just dish out as much damage as possible. I expect maybe a quantum charge here. And yeah, it is a quantum charge. It's still the basic common emblem though.
Well, the regen is just a bit too valuable, and I think they will have to rush some kind of regen denial because there's a lot of regen on the side of Alter Ego.
And with that, who will come out on top? Will it be Alter Ego or will it be Rebellion Zion, the Blue Bulls, making their statement here in the final game of today? But here it is. The infamous Rekt on the Hilda. He was not able to do it on the Uranus in the last game, but he certainly is trying to replicate that here with the Hilda in game number 3.
Hang on. Is this a Novaria Rome?
Yeah, it is Novaria Rome.
Interesting. Alright, so Rebellion Zion, they're gonna be a bit weaker in the push exposing situation, but I don't know how they're gonna play this out against Rekt on the Hilda in particular, right? A squishy hero up against a hero with an infinite regen pool.
I mean, I guess that's why they opted for the Margus in the jungle, right? A little bit more sustained as compared to if they opted for an assassin jungler like the Hayabusa, let's say, or Lancelot. Okay, Lancelot was banned out, but along those lines. But even then, like you mentioned, they don't really have an answer to the aggression coming in from Rekt. Audi TZ can only do damage.
Wait a minute, Rekt getting that movement speed, gets out. Oh, whoa, what happened? Sully Boy finds first blood. Vincent gonna be able to trade it back here, but it takes a bit longer for him to do so. Final level 4, but there's always someone in his jungle. Pi now is next. He's just gonna be there. He's already cut the wave. And he zones Vincent away from his own buff. He's gonna reset it as well.
It's a invading relay race from the side of Alter Ego Esports. I'm out, you're in. Who's next? Let's see if they can punish him.
Oh, they can. The decimation is ready. Pi dives deep. Vincent finds another. And this is scary because Vincent is going to just use it to go onto the turtle. Remember, how to beat Alter Ego. Just fend off. Let the aggression go through. We go for objectives.
Udo gets exposed right here. Audi will be able to push him away. But look at the other side of the map. The orange buff is already the target for Sally Boy. So Alter Ego is trying to do all they can. They're not standing still. Every moment, every second is precious in the early game. I think Alter Ego is definitely trying to make more happen and force Rebellion Zion to weirder situations.
And it's not working so far. Rebellion Zion have been able to get the better trades here, but whoa, 2v2.
Oh, Pi's very low. Decimation coming down. Oh, one more hit. He finds a killing spree early on.
Whoa.
To Rekt, though, doing a lot of damage. Meanwhile, on the back, Cars finds a good pick. It's a shutdown for Rekt. He's looking for a double kill right now as Cars is looking for the jab out. Gets out, Sway Low, providing the escape. Oh, look at the shield there. The feather airstrike, the outplay. Rekt is down. Sway Low picks up the kill. Incredible value for Rebellion Zion. Highs jumping back to the BMI, now running away as he gets gunned down. Vision all the way onto him. Sunny Boy's waiting for the quad shadow, but Highs gets out with a sprint.
And Sally Boy does get a kill back in the bottom lane there on to Audi TZ. So it's trades after trade so far. Who is it favoring?
I think at this point it is favoring Rebellion Zion quite a bit, just off the fact that Alter Ego requires a bit more time to actually scale in the late game, and Rebellion Zion actually wants to be brawling because they have a Mortis. They can take really good advantage of all these situations, and the proof is in the pudding. 3-1 so far with a killing spree. He needs to start snowballing, but Pi will be always annoying in his jungle. He can't really farm that well.
There's not much of a gold gap though between both of these heroes. Wait a minute here in the top lane.
Oh, Cars engaged on, jumps in to the minions. Rekt chasing him down. It should be a free kill over to Alter Ego. Cars taken down. Rekt and Sully Boy now working together. Sully Boy 3-0.
This is where the difference in survivability and mobility comes in. The Paquito is tanky, but he is not a tank. He doesn't just freely regen. He needs to be in combat to get his abilities off, to get some shielding in, and that allows him to get picked off again and again, and now Alter Ego, they're looking for some compensation.
Should I just trade with Pop Willem?
Yeah, this has been happening like
it's too much. It's too much.
But Arashi, you went for Rebellion Zion. Let's hold that thought. But the airstrike comes down. Sway Low, forced back. Rekt chasing him down though. Very menacing as he walks back and forth. Astral Echo revealing the team. Cars in the back. trying to just give CC out. Knockout straight into the feather airstrike. Selly Boy jumps back in and Vincent finds it. Too much damage placed onto Selly Boy to get him out of that space. And again, Rebellion standing tall.
Staying very tall. And speaking of the late game potential, keep in mind, yes, there is a Claude, but there's also a Valentina. That's some subtle damage, some subtle, really split-second crowd control that Alter Ego needs to be careful. They always rely on having great coordination in the big fights, but then they might just fall short here.
2v1.
Shadow kill, shielding again. Cars
gonna die.
Gonna get taken out. Selly Boy with a good gank down below. But Nino's not getting farm.
They're trying to replicate that though here in the top side. They don't get anything. So in a way, Alter Ego, they're gonna have a little bit of an advantage in that particular area. But I like how Suelo opted for Impure Rage. Being able to level out the early game aggression that Vincent does. It's been able to facilitate in his rotation so far. And you can see him actually being able to punish Selly Boy with the combo coming in from Audi TZ as well, with a Meteor and Astro Spheres as well.
Oh, Suelo now will be trying to do something, but Pi comes in, and we can see that already the difference in impact here is able to force out the flicker from Suelo as Vincent goes for the Athena, knowing that the burst damage is absolutely real from Udo.
Oh, Hai's actually winning out against the Leslie now. You can see all that pressure placed on Nino has given Hai such a massive lead that he can even bully a hero that bullies him, technically, on paper.
I wonder what the gold gap is. Is it far?
Between the gold laners?
Yeah.
Should be.
I think it's going to be a bit far, but not because of the matchup. It's because of the roaming, right? We already spoke about how important being able to influence the other lanes is. And in this game, you can see for both teams, everyone's just going up and down constantly. And now with the turtle spawning, Alter Ego goes for the top side instead.
Oh, good flicker. Wow. Interesting. The Selly Boy actually decided to hold on to that shadow kill there. No flicker for Audi means there's a lot more pressure to play with now. Shadow kill onto the purple buff. He has the retribution. He goes for it. Highs now jumping forward with the blazing duet. Not able to really threaten anyone or push them back. But it does give Vincent time to go and secure that turtle.
They know that Alter Ego, they just want to fight. And so they're capitalizing over it. They're getting objectives left and right. Alter Ego have yet to find something.
Oh, the terrified Selly Boy's down. Nino as well. It's a shutdown for Cars. Now a double kill for him. Whew. This child prodigy now showing what he's got on the Paquito once again.
A 2-for-1 trade in favor for Rebellion Zion, and they're going to be able to push it even further. They're going to get a third-tier turret there in the top lane, just propelling that gold gap to 3,000 now. Alter Ego, they're scrambling for answers, and they're getting heavily punished for their just, I would say, team fights, brawl-heavy way of playstyle.
Wait a minute, though. Okay, that's the Astral Recall for you, man. Able to escape Vincent. Whoa, very aggressive. In fact, he's taking everything and he's escaping now. A lot of slows coming down. One more hit from Nino. No, still alive. Vincent gets out with the Mortal Coil. Nino with a flicker out, but he's going to be taken down now by Highs. One more shot. Nino down. Not worth it at all. They lose their backline. Meanwhile, Cars just taking that turret down, now dealing damage. Wait, he might be able to get a solo kill onto Rect. Parvalnus coming down. Quad Shadow dodged away. Cars perfectly played.
This is the issue right here. The bulk of the kills on Alter Ego is in the hands of Selly Boy, and he is in such a vulnerable situation. He can get bursted down very easily as an assassin, and if Cars is the one just pressuring, he can't go 1v1 unless Rekt gets involved right here.
Oh, that is a 2v1.
It's 2v1. It's not exactly a 1v1. But for Rebellion, I do think in the late game, they lose out in the poke game, but they're not playing for poke right now. They're playing for full-blown aggression. They're going for fights after fights. Now they go for it again.
So the airstrike, Audi forced to flicker out. He should fall here. One more. Oh, Pi unable to find that range. Beautiful Astral Echo with a sphere as well to poke Nino down. Highs just abusing this common emblem.
That Astral Meteor is it's very deceptive. It seems like more like a utility skill, but for Novaria, it actually does quite a bit of damage, and it kind of forces you to path around it, sort of. That's something that they've been using so often in these big skirmishes. Now with the Lord up, with more pressure technically in the side of Rebellion Zion, I thought they might go for a pick-off first before going straight for the Lord.
Oh man, wait a second here. Vincent level 12. Selly Boy level 12, so it is a 50-50. Audi TZ didn't have his ultimate just yet. Oh, now he does. So this is going to be a 5v5, both of the resources. Oh man, no.
Big mistake from Udil. No further airstrike. Pie's low. Decimation onto the back. Pie still survives. Vincent is down. Alter Ego outplayed Rebellion without a big ult.
Vincent gets wrecked just like that. And they are going to be able to have an advantage over this neutral objective, but they do not go for it. They have a wave to control there in the top lane as well as the mid.
Cars.
Well, Nino!
Cars! My God, what a menace. Feather airstrike comes down, finally takes him out. Sway low in the midst of it all. Now another kill. Pi picks it up with the Ionic Edge. And Audi is forced to run away. Astral Echo spots wrecked, but Alter Ego have equalized.
Finally, I think Alter Ego will go for this objective unless Rebellion still ain't done. Seems like they're losing a bit of control here, and that's because they don't have the same kind of regen that they have on Alter Ego. Right? They can send Pi and Rek to bait in to take damage, and they can still stay around the fight, and the same cannot be done by Rebellion. They have to try and get specifically on the back line members. As you mentioned, Mirko, we take a look here at the core talent. 4 highs on the Claude, going for a bit more movement speed, trying to kite away from Rekt and Pi when just rushing at him. Now here comes the Lord fight though.
A lot of DPS. This Quantum Charge enables him to reposition a bit faster. Not as much sustain as a Brave Smite, but that positioning is going to be key, especially up against someone like a Leslie. Oh, beautiful flicker, but it does not get him out. Vincent, 50-50. Oh, he gets it! He steals it away! Decimation ready, but Highs picks the kill up. Rebellion won the skirmish.
A 1-for-1 trade there, but they unfortunately they had to lose Udil in the process.
It's a roamer as well. Audi is not the mid laner.
Exactly. That's why it's more value for the side of Rebellion Zion. They get the Lord on top of that as well. It's going to be Marchi in the top lane. And Alter Ego have failed, the Lord Dance, and they also failed to get something in the top lane because Cars was so easy to mobilize there. And there you go! That's Cars!
Oh, who dives into the back? It's Cars! Finally gets taken out. Nino able to just space himself with the help of Selly Boy. Punished. But with the Lord, they certainly should be able to take one more turret down.
Members of Rebellion need to be a bit more careful right now. Nino has damage, and you can't just walk up to him and expect not to get shot back in return. They need to plan it out and coordinate and maybe move together before they just go for such a risky play.
Well, what's going on there?
Oh, battle. Who's going to stay longer? Udil runs away. Nino guns him down, but it's not going to be enough to take anyone down. Meanwhile, Audi, easy pickoff for Selly Boy there. Very vulnerable. Pies, though, walking him down. Needs to be careful. Backs away. Pie. Sir Pie. Giving vision. Dealing damage as well. Nino's walking up. Nino scaling.
But Pi is getting all the turrets. He was able to push that bottom lane because Kars was involved in the team fight, utilizing the mobility and the movement speed that he has. As Udil, once again, putting pressure.
Oh, nice cancel.
Oh,
Cars, one more shot! Cars gets out just barely. Meanwhile, Selly Boy picks up a turret up top. Alter Ego slowly climbing back, bringing the gold lead all the way to 0 for Rebellion.
Alter Ego, they are reaching a point where the members of Rebellion can't just go in and out and expect not to get completely bursted down. Late game, Farsa and Leslie. That's a lot of damage. You can see both Cars as well as Vincent. They're just struggling to be able to pressure and make it out alive. This is something that Alter Ego can start making use of. There could be several more moments where Rebellion Zion might just overextend, lose a member, and at 14 minutes, the death timers are quite punishing. This could be the chance that Alter Ego needs to get a dominant lead.
Exactly. This is a ticking time bomb for Rebellion Zion. They were able to snowball in that early game, but unfortunately they couldn't close it as fast as they expected. And now the power spikes from the side of Alter Ego, they're starting to hit, right? Leslie in the late game. We have Farsa as well, who opted for Weapon Master again here. In terms of those talents, that's going to be a huge force to deal with. And the lack of dive from Rebellion Zion, the way that they really committed into that early and a mid game, it's going to be a big problem for themselves. If Alter Ego can continue to push this and just elasticize this into the, I would say, 18, even Yeah, 18 minutes of the game.
So the fact that I think the team that gets a flank
What happened?
on top, but whoa, Pi is no longer in the picture. The Lord is up. This is a big chance.
I didn't see what happened. What happened? How did Pi get taken down there?
He got bursted. Decimation. Not even used there. It was just Audi and Highs dealing damage with his trio attack speed items. That's it. There was not really much. I think Pi just got overconfident, walked up too far.
Oh no, that's a very bad situation for Alter Ego. It seems like Pi was trying to get some information, right? Check what's going on in the Lord pit.
Oh.
It's absolutely bursted down. And look at the Winter Truncheon. Cars goes in for Selly Boy.
Oh, Flicker Shadow Kill! That's the way to take down a Hayabusa. Give him a taste of his own medicine.
The outplay coming in from a Soilo. That is a bitter pill to swallow indeed for Selly Boy. That's 2 members taken out. Pi barely made it, but that's another Lord on the way in the top side. Soilo picks up a Divine Glaive on top of it all.
A lot of damage. The Lord is also in play. 15 seconds till Selly Boy is back on the map. Rebellion Zion can look for a pickup, can force Alter Ego to trade in 1 more life before the respawn comes in. But look at that burst damage!
Oh, the flicker as well. Udil, lethal. Now the back wall. Highs! Dives in, did exactly what Pi did to him earlier, and gets punished in the same way.
Oh man. With 2 members traded out for nothing, Alter Ego have successfully defended and taken more of an advantage. Look at the death timers. They need to be able to push though. Unfortunately, not many waves are in favor of them. You can see Vincent here clearing in the mid lane as well, despite the fact that the real-time win probability is going to favor Rebellion Zion. Wrecked and Pi on Vincent. 2v1. He should be able to get out, right?
Yeah, but look at the pressure. Look at everything. That's all just removing Rebellion away from their turrets. Alter Ego now have a chance again to go, to farm, to have more space on the map.
One big factor though is that the longer the game goes, the more Rebellion Zion will have 2 sources of magical damage output that might end up being relevant. But for now, we'll have to see, man. Because on paper, the true damage, the Feather Airstrike, we've seen those 2 things alone able to just carry out a late game. But Highs goes for the Sea Halberd as well, respecting the double regen coming in from the side of Alter Ego. Needs to make sure that they can't get their damage isn't just completely outlasted. This is that point in the game. Looking at the rest of the items right here. He has a Wind of Nature. Look at the damage.
Oh no, not again.
Winter Truncheon, does he buy any immortality? He does not. Vincent picks up the kill.
Harsh.
Nino already. Now what in the world just happened? Another decimation. Nino with Wind of Nature does not do anything. What? Selly Boy was picked up on the other side. Just when you thought they could have come back and again. Oh! Eat the base! Takes the former Kage out. Now all that is left is the former world champion. They will pull a miracle. Rebellion are next. The Titans of MPL Indo fall. First it was Aura, now it's Alter Ego.
Soak it in, ladies and gentlemen. The surprise factor of MPL ID Season 12. Oh, how the tides have shifted. And what a very non-climatic way